In this video, we are going to be talking about frames, specifically editable frames. And so I'm starting in my Creative Fabrica. I have the All Access account, and I searched the word frames, Canva editable frames. And so you can see that quite a few came up here. But we are going to work with a few of them. This is a graduation one. I'm not going to be doing that one, but that's an interesting one. Here are some basketball ones. This is they call it a tarot card, but I would more look at this as a sports card for a kid. You want to put their face on there for sports. Here are numbers and here are letters. So we are going to find something that looks like it would be really fun here. I'm going to scroll down and let's go with this one's got the 2025 in it. I'm not going to go with that. Let's start with these brush strokes here. So I'm going to download this. And so what will come up here is I'm going to open this up and you're going to see that it comes up with a template link, a PDF file. So that's what we're going to click on here. And then you're just going to click on the link for the template. And it's going to take you into a page that looks like this because it's going to take you into Canva. Now, you do want to have a Canva account set up for this. You can set up a free account, or I have the Canva Pro. So some of the things that I do might be different from what you're able to do with a free account. But now I'm just going to click this link that says use template for new design. And I'm going to open this up in my Canva account. So now I can go into my uploads here and I can look for images. Let's put a little piggy in here, see if we can drop this little piggy in there. And you see how that works. You just simply pick up an image like this, and then I just move it around until it picks it up in the frame. So this is a really easy one here. I'll do it again. Just slide it right in there. All right, and I'll do it to this one as well. You can put any image you want. You can take an image of a family member, whatever you want. It can be any PNG. I believe you can put JPEGs in there as well, but these are PNG images that I uploaded. So now that's how you do this one. So now you would just share it, you would download it. You could do it with a transparent background because I have Pro. I can raise my DPI and have a transparent background, and then you would just download these. But we're not going to do that right now. I just wanted to show you how that works. So now let's go into these doodle letters. So I'm going to download this, and it's going to do the same thing. It's going to give you um, an Adobe Acrobat file here. So now we're going to click to frames, and we are going to use template for a new design. And there you've got your letters. So now what you could do is you could put images in here. You can upload photos of children or whatever you want to do. Let's try this one here, my grandson. So you could bring this in and put it into a letter so that you could, let's try this one here as well. We'll take this one and slide it into this J, if I can get it to go in there. There. And see, that's offset a little bit, but if you click on it, you can move it around as well like this so that you have your letter. So you could write out words like that, or you can do some like I did here. I can scroll down to some uploaded backgrounds that I have in here, if I can find them here. Might be up further or down. Let me just find some backgrounds. Let's go into my Creative Fabrica and I will put backgrounds. Let's do floral. And they'll come up with some backgrounds here. So let's download these. You just download and then we can extract them as soon as they're done downloading. This one's pretty big, so it's going to take a little while. So we will go back in to these doodle frames, and I'll see what I can find here because I do have a lot of papers already uploaded. Here's some here. So let's grab this one and you just slide it right in there. So let's find some other ones here. Get down here to another letter and find some more floral papers. You can also go into elements here in Canva and find some backgrounds here as well. And some of these will work and some won't. But that one did. You can see that. I'll slide this one in here and you can see how that works. And so that makes it really easy to design these letters the way you want them. Yeah, so that looks pretty good centered there. And then, of course, you just download them and use them any way that you would like. Let's go to here, put this in on the O here, get it to go right in there. And I'm going to go and look for a couple more of my uploaded. Some backgrounds here. Here we're getting close to some backgrounds. Here we go. So you grab them and you pull them in. These are backgrounds that I uploaded from Creative Fabrica, and you just slide it right in there. Now, if you have two letters, say you have two P's, so you're going to need two P's, but you don't want them to look the same, just hit duplicate here and then grab a different paper and put it in there. So now you have a P for the beginning and a P for the center. Let's do the same thing here. You can just duplicate the Q and you can add another color to that to make it look different. So it's very easy to do. Let's do that with the R. I'll put this floral in and I'm going to duplicate it. And then I'll put this one in, this yellow flowers here. And there you go. So then you just download these. Well, let's download a couple. I won't download them all. So I am going to go to download. I'm going to raise my DPI up. I'm going to do a transparent background. Let's just download page 16 and 17. I'll take select all off here and I'll download 16 and 17. Done and download. And so we'll wait for these to download and then I will show you what we're going to do with them. Here's some vintage backgrounds. So I'll extract these and we will bring these into Canva as well so that we can add some of these to our designs as well. So now we'll go to our doodle fonts here, extract these so that we can look at them. And I'll go into my downloads and let's find these right here. Here are the two letters. So let's make these bigger so you can see them. And there's those two P's. And so you can bring these into Canva now. So I'll go into Canva and I just hit, let's start a new design here. So I'll go to home and I'll do a custom size here, right here. I'll just do an 8x8 image. And so I can go to uploads and just search for those two P's here. They were probably up right there, but we'll find them here, upload them, bring them in. And now that those will upload and then I can add them to our design here. So then you could do whatever you want with these. You could write a word or whatever you want, and then add them into a document. So that is how you do that as well. So I'm going to close this one, get that out of there. I'll close this one. Let's go back to find some more letters. Let's do something with these vintage papers here. So let's go back to these letters, alphabet letters here. I'm going to go into this PDF file and I am going to click here to the frames for Canva. And so now I'm going to use this template and it'll take me right into Canva again. So now let's upload some of those papers that I just pulled up. And like I said, you can upload pictures as well. I'm not going to upload all of these because they're quite large, but I'll just upload 3 of them. to get those in there. You can upload your own images as well to add into these letters. So let's pull this one in. And as you can see, you drop right into that frame. Now, Canva does have some frames as well, not as many to choose from. So I will go to Canva here and I will go to custom size. I like to work with 8 by 8 inch, so I'm going to grab that. And you can go to elements here and you can put in frames. And you can see that right here are the editable or are the frames that you can add images to. So let's start in here. Let's just pull up something fun. Let's do this arrow. So you can bring this arrow in and make it as big as you want. And then, of course, you can grab any design that you have or that you bring in. So it's got the same concept. Now I'll add a page and let's go back to our frames again. Let's go all here. Let's see what else they have. So this one's got a few different ones. Let's see what happens with this one. I'm curious. So let's go and grab our uploads here and let's put this one into the bottom here. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that one. It doesn't seem to be working. So I'm going to delete that one and I'll add a new page and I'll go back to these frames again. And again, you can see how easy it is to add images to what we call editable frames. So let's go to my uploads here and I could put this in here. It was my mom's birthday invitation. And then when I click on it, I can move it over, and center it nicely in there so that we have that as well. So as you can see, there are so many fun ways to work with frames. I hope this helps. Leave me a comment and let me know. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video. Please like my video, subscribe to my channel, see links below, and leave me a comment.